You guys are a fine-looking crowd tonight. You truly are. The grass looks good too, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just going to talk very briefly about the Habitat for the people who have never been here before, so because we do have a few newbies. We've been doing this for about 10 years now, and about twice a month we have concerts either back here if the weather's good, or inside the house. You might have seen the inside stage for when the weather's bad. And we have singer-songwriters that tour. Some of them have made it big. Some of them will make it big. Some of them made it big 20 years ago. And some of them will make it big in 20 years. You never know. But in the meantime, what they're making is fantastic music, and they're bringing us all together. And the Habitat feels very fortunate that we have the opportunity to have people come to our yard and pay for the musicians to play on our stage. Because I would love to have these musicians that are touring, I would love to have them just come, play for me. But they won't make a living doing that. So you guys coming out and supporting them means that I get to have live music in my backyard, high quality singer-songwriters, anytime I want to. Well, Ken, he's the sound guy, he kind of has a say in it too, but I'm the one that picks them, folks. And I am really, really delighted for this tonight. I've been thinking about this ever since I first heard the three of them play individually. I hear their voices in my head, I hear their styles in my head, and I think, who will go with who to make a really good, one after the other songwriter round? And I personally think all three of these musicians have played here before, solo or with somebody else, and I think that they will do brilliantly harmonizing together, mixing their styles and giving you an absolutely fantastic night. We have on my right, Mr. Mick Fury. If you do not know him, you will. On my left, Ms. Jenn Bostic. She's a Mrs., but we won't talk about that because she's stage name. Expert on the keys. I'll let her tell her own story, but brilliant songs, brilliant music, pretty lady. And behind me here, Ms. Carrie Welling. She's generally known to have the best legs in trop rock, but she also has some fantastic songs that will make you laugh, make you cry, give you goosebumps. And honestly, the vocals, your minds will be blown, I promise. If your minds are not blown, come and see me for rum, because we've got that. I'm going to stop talking because I'm just as excited to hear them. Oh, I'm sorry. Ken reminded me, because I'm excited today, that the Habitat is a listening room environment. That means when they are playing, you do not talk. If you need to talk, please go inside because the music is piped into the house. So if you need to have a conversation about something, just tuck yourself inside. You'll still be able to hear the music, but you will not be interrupting these guys and the other people around you who might not enjoy hearing your voice as much as they want to hear these guys. I do have a very big hammer and a mean friend. If anybody talks, I will take care of you, or she will. Enough about the Habitat. I hope you have a wonderful evening together here with us with Mick, Carrie, and Jenn. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Good? Ready for a good night? This weather's perfect. Ordered it in special. We all live in Nashville, Tennessee. The last couple of years have looked a little bit different for me. I used to play about 250 shows a year. I'm down to about 75 now. But most of my days are at home chasing a 2-year-old boy that I call Skylar, and he's perfect and wonderful. We're the moms in the room. Raise your hand if you're a mama. Okay. Give it up for the moms for just a moment. Let's give credit where it's due. I'm a type A perfectionist as well as a mom of a toddler, and those things don't collide well at all. But when my son was born, I was so concerned with which brand of diapers he was going to be wearing, and
what solids I should be feeding him first. And Google has varying opinions on that. But a dear friend that I wrote this song with reminded me that the most important thing is just that he's loved. And that part is so easy. So I wrote this song with a friend of mine named Emily Shackleton, and it's called Easy to Love. I can be hard on myself. Sometimes I feel like it's so natural for everybody else. Thumping my own way the whole way through. Yeah, life can be a little difficult, but then there's you. And you ain't playing games. Yeah, some days can be so hard to get through. Even when it's tough, you're just so easy to love. So easy to love. Expecting so much of myself. Sometimes I feel like you'd be better off with somebody else. But whenever I get in my head, you show me I'm the only one again and again. Oh, you easy to love you. Say what you mean, what you say, and you ain't playing games. Some days can be so hard to get through, even when it's tough. You're just so easy to love. So easy to love. 24 karat. Oh, it's never gonna run, and it never gets old. You make it easy, baby. You make it easy. You easy to love you. Say what you mean what you say, and you ain't playing games. Yeah, some days can be so hard to get through, even when it's tough. Oh, and it can be so tough. But don't you know whenever it gets tough, you're just so easy to love. So easy to love. Just so easy to love. Can y'all sing that? Just so easy to love. Remember, you're just so easy to love. You are just so easy to love.
Thank you. Keep it going for Carrie Welling. All right. Oh, hey guys. So good to be back here at the Habitat. Thank you to Heather and Ken for having me again. And it's so great. I've played with Jenn before, and it's so good to be back on stage with you. I've never played with you, so we'll see about you.
It's gonna get ugly.
No, I'm kidding. I've heard great things, and I've listened to your music. So, but I hope you guys told the neighbors about this, because it's about to go down vocally here in this backyard. So. I'm going to start with a new one. I just put out a new record in September of last year. Yeah, it's called Cracking the Chaos. And this is a song that starts the record off.
It's called I'm Not Afraid. Once upon a time, I was the one trying to find a fairy tale ending. I took a bite of that fantasy, but it was poison from the beginning. Oh, I kept a smile when all the while I was just trying to stop the bleeding. But the twist in the plot is my heart wouldn't stop. Instead it lets me believe it. That I'm a fighter, a survivor. I'm not gonna play it safe. So strike up the fire, I'll be dancing in the flames. Oh, love can be cruel, so call me a fool, but I'm not afraid. Yeah. I've been the one at the scene of the crime, with pieces of a broken heart shattered. It took a while to give myself once I knew that I was holding the hammer. I could close my eyes, I could run and hide and never show my face again. But these scars are proof of what I've been through. They make me who I am. 'Cause I'm a fighter, a survivor. I'm not gonna play it safe. So strike up the fire, I'll be dancing in the flames. Oh, love can be cruel, so call me a fool, but I'm not afraid. Yeah. Oh, sink or swim, lose or win, I'm all in. Ooh, nice echo, Ken. 'Cause I'm a fighter, a survivor. I'm not gonna play it safe. So strike up the fire, I'll be dancing in the flames. 'Cause I'm a fighter, a survivor. I'm not gonna play it safe. So strike up the fire, I'll be dancing in the flames. Oh, love can be cruel, so call me a fool, but I'm not afraid. First hair flip of the night, the same.
We have to keep a running total of those.
It's called Flip and Sip.
Flip and
They made a game out of it.
Love it. Hi everybody, how you doing out there tonight? We doing all right? Well, I'm pretty grateful to be here. I'm not sure I like Heather anymore though, because he put me up here with two beautiful, super talented women, and I'm like the foil. These two are the superheroes, and I'm the supervillain tonight. But I can play that role, I think. So, much like these two lovely young ladies, I've been a road warrior for quite a long time, and I lived in LA doing music for a while. I lived in my hometown of Syracuse, New York, doing music for a while. Yeah, don't cheer for that place. We're all happy to not be there. We're all happy to be someplace else. And I've lived in Nashville now for about a decade doing music, and I'd be lying if I said there's not a lot of mornings I wake up and I think about quitting, getting like a job. I think it's called a job. I've been thinking about getting like a job.
A real job. What do they call it?
Something that pays money, I think is the thing people, I don't know. I've been using tokens, but there's something about music that keeps bringing me back, and that's what this song's about. This one's called Can't Let Go. The strings ring hollow on this old guitar. It's like in a race no one's running. Sipping that whiskey, expecting to burn. Like I'm waiting on a ship that ain't coming. They say the road goes on forever. What happens if you break down? Reasons change, but your path stays the same. It's too late to turn back now. You can't let go. You can't let go. You can't let go. You can't let go. You finally found a place where you belong. This place you can't stay. 'Cause you're in between lives and in between times. You gotta go the very next day. Your closet is a suitcase. Your friends and family ghosts. You're desperately searching for something, but even that seems to come and go. You can't let go. You can't let go. You can't let go. You can't let go. Sometimes it's hard to remember why you started. This dream's gonna leave you broken hearted. Shake off that rust, feel that feeling. That's when you know you can't let go. 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 You can't let go.
So fun. Well, we've never gotten to play together, Mick, but we definitely wrote a song. Like 3
You
years
did?
ago, maybe,
Oh.
in your house. I came over, we wrote a song. I wish that we
I
had
know, one of us
prepared it
should've
to
learned
play
it.
for you, but I can't even remember what it was called. But I remember liking it, if that's anything. But I also, have those same artist feelings that I'm sure we all do about how it can be really tough. And I feel like this is an early moment for this song, but Heather did request it, and it feels out the back of that. I'm just going to go straight into it. But this is probably my favorite song I've ever written, and I do a lot of co-writing, a lot of collaborating in Nashville, but every once in a while you just have a song that has to come out in its purest, most raw form, and you got to do it by yourself. And that's what happened with this song. I have been told my entire career in music that I am kind of too pop for country, but too Christian for pop, and too soulful to really be in the Christian contemporary world, and all over the map. I don't fit into the boxes, right? But I've come to realize that that's something I actually love, that I don't fit into the boxes, and I can do whatever style of music I want. Doesn't always bring home the bacon, but it is a lot of fun. And I can be really hard on myself when writing, and some songs come really easy, while others are a labor of love. And this one, I remember sitting at my piano at home, and I had sat there for about 8 hours convincing myself that whatever idea I was coming up with was trash. And finally, I walked over to the studio door and I just locked it, and I said, "You're not going to leave this room until you write a song. It doesn't even have to be a good song, it just has to be a song, because whatever's happening in your mind to convince you that you're not good enough or this idea isn't good enough has to stop." And about a half an hour later, in a puddle of tears, this song just poured out of me, and it was everything I needed to kind of get off my chest, which is usually how my songs end up. But it has remained one of my favorites, and I know that it's very specific to my journey as a songwriter, but one of my favorite songwriters, Tom Douglas, he said the more specific you can write a song, the more universal it will naturally become. And I hope that's true with this one. I know it's true for Heather and maybe anybody else out there chasing a dream. This one's called Painted Heart. Staring at these keys of black and white. It used to be so easy to tell them all my secrets. Now I can't seem to quiet down my mind. I've heard so many lies that I'm starting to believe that maybe I'm too old to be a pop star. Maybe I'm too young to be wise. Maybe I don't fit into the box they want to put me in, 'cause I refuse to compromise. But I'll keep circling this mountain. It stands between where I am and the stars. Dreaming was never meant to be for the faint of heart. I spend every penny that I have. I drive across the country praying it means something, and I swear I've held my husband back. Say that when I sign a deal, we'll finally start a family. Maybe I'm too old to be a pop star. Maybe I'm too young to be wise. Maybe I don't fit into the box they want to put me in, 'cause I refuse to compromise. But I'll keep circling this mountain. It stands between where I am and the stars. 'Cause dreaming was never meant to be for the faint of heart. I'm so tired of opinions about who I should be. Some days I wanna quit so bad that it hurts to breathe. I can't help but wonder, somehow I got this wrong. Then every time my heart starts to break, I write another song. Maybe I'm too old to be a pop star. Maybe I'm too young to be wise. Maybe I don't fit into the box they won't put me in, 'cause I refuse to compromise. But I'll keep circling this mountain. It stands between where I am and the stars. 'Cause dreaming was never meant to be. Well, I try my hardest not to be. We dreamers aren't supposed to be faint of heart.
Jeez. This might be too much information, but that just gave me goosebumps, and I just shaved earlier, so that sucks for me. But you know what I mean? You're like, dang it! Every woman knows what I mean by that. Okay, well, I was gonna play something different, but since we're on the whole, like, you know, toughness of the music industry, you know. But I did see a little meme the other day. It was like, I don't know why people always like say, like, you know, oh, you play music? that's tough. That's a tough job. And it's almost like, I mean, yeah, it's tough like any job, right? It's actually kind of the best job, like, because we get to travel and we get to, you know, connect and give our stories out and help, you know, hopefully you guys relate.
And drink whiskey on the job.
Exactly. That is for
Not a
sure.
lot of you can do that.
And music is everywhere, really, so it's not that tough. It's everywhere. You know, what's tough is being an astronaut. And, you know, when you come up and they're like, what do you want to be when you grow up? An astronaut. And they're like, cool. But how many astronauts are there out there? That's a tough job. Anyway, I'm going to sing my little... my song that I wrote when I was in a place feeling like similar about being put in or having to do the Nashville box thing when I moved there. I lived there about 10 years, same time. And you 10 years too or no? 16. Oh, okay.
Too long.
Yeah. No, yeah. But you know, when you first moved to Nashville, you're like, well, I got to fit into the box, got to do what they're all doing, you know, write what they're doing. And so I found that wasn't necessarily for me. I didn't feel very fulfilled in that. So I sort of wrote this song about just being me, being okay. And, you know, there's a lot of thoughts, and especially with social media now, like, oh, you're not in the right, you know, you should be more than you are today. But at the same time, like, you are where you're supposed to be, right? And so this is a little love letter that I wrote to myself, of just staying true and good to yourself and loving yourself through all. You don't have to be a songwriter to understand that motto, right? Whatever you're going through life. But this is my little story. It's called Good to Me. I've waited on tables for the men who change lives. Know all their names, but they just forget mine. And I've sang for them before, and they'll open up their doors. If I'm more like this, like a Taylor Swift with a throwback twist, well, I'd be perfect. But you need a hit, and I hated it. And I searched for what they were looking for until I was just looking for myself. So finally, I'm gonna be good to me. Oh God, why is it so hard to just say these words out loud? 'Cause honestly, I just turned 33, yeah. And I've lost enough, and I've lifted and I've let myself down. And I'm not who I thought I'd be, and that's good to me. Well, I've looked in the mirror 1,000 times. I've held on to my skin and I dreamed of what it'd be like. And I look for validation, oh, in the darkest of nights, with the wine I get and the lipstick red on my cigarette, and the warmth of a stranger who's got a lie. And I know it's because I told myself that I don't deserve a better life. So finally, I'm gonna be good to me. Oh God, why is it so hard to just say these words out loud? Yeah. 'Cause honestly, I just turned 33, yeah. And I've loved enough, lost enough, and I've lifted and I've let myself down. And thought I'd be. Your life, it's still a mystery. And you know what? I'm not an astronaut, I'm a musician. And that's good to me. Thank you.
Dudes. What a cool venue this is, right? Like man, I spent so many years of my life playing in crappy bars with like the football game up behind my head, but it's so nice to be in a place like this. Round of applause for the Selmeyers here for bringing us all in. Superstar sound
The
system.
coffee grinders.
Yeah.
Like that,
All of it.
right? At like the most emotional moment of the song, you'd be singing in a coffee shop and it's like,
Or the shaker, the bartender shaker.
Or you play the tiki bar and they order the blended drink. It's like, come on, man. So this is so nice to be here at a venue like this. Actually, can I get a little more vocal in my guy here? I'm a little more kick too, actually. I've spent a lot of my years playing in really horrible bars, so it's wonderful to be here. And actually, that's kind of what this song is about. This one's called Hey, What Do You Say? It's about spending a decade in the places you guys wouldn't even walk into. I played them all. So anybody in upstate New York where I grew up playing music was like, oh, you've been in that horrible bar in Brockport? I have been there. I played that place twice, same week. I had a residency there. They paid me in chicken wings. You're all laughing, but that's absolutely true. So. Friday night off I-75, I dive down by the pier. I'm setting up, but it's third and long, so nobody even knows I'm here. Ain't too long into my first song, they tell me I've got to turn down. But I fight the TVs, the smoking whiskeys, to try to win this crowd. And I said, hey, what do you say now? Whoa. Hey, what do you say now? Whoa. The bartender's had her boobs done. She looks great for 53. She's quick with the wit, she don't take no shit. She pulls them real stiff for me. Pete thinks he's quite the poet. He's yelled for Freebird twice. He's a dozen drinks in, and I swear I'll kill him if he reaches for my mic. And I said, hey, what do you say now? Oh, hey, what do you say now? Oh, patch the reds pull right through the door, or if I go with life. A blonde and I, for a moment lock eyes, and I fantasize about her, what if she was mine? Hey. Everybody's on their feet, screaming for one more song. This is where I wanna be. I can sing here all night long, and I say, hey, what do you say now? Whoa, hey, what do you say now? Whoa, hey, what do you say now? Whoa, what do you say? Hey, what do you say now? Whoa, what do you say? Hey, what do you say now? Whoa, hey, what do you say now? Whoa. Up for the harmony singers here. Wow.
Are you fun or something?
That's it. Literally. No depth beyond the fun.
So your haze are fun, and they make me want to do a song that has haze in it. But you all have to participate if I do it. Yeah? Can you hay with me? I like this song. I think I might. Your guitar.
I would be honored.
So the last couple of years, I've been putting a lot of focus on writing for film and TV, because in 2021, we were all still, kind of stuck at home a little bit, and I had put a lot of effort into writing on Zoom and writing, wherever we could. And a song of mine that I wrote with 3 other people ended up in a Samsung global commercial, which was, amazing. And it happened in such a way that we had almost forgotten about the song. And all of a sudden it was like, oh, this is going to be on Samsung, and here's the check that you're going to get. You don't have to perform, it's just for 15 seconds of the song, and it was more money than I probably made in like a year of touring, which I was like, oh wow, I should write more songs for film and TV. And so that's what I've been focusing my time on, which has been really fun. Over the last year, I work with a crew called Hook House, and I have probably a catalog of 50 songs out there for this, and I've written a lot with other artists, but I've also written some for myself, and the songs have ended up on, the next reality show that's happening, or American Idol. They're the song playing in the background, which is so much fun. And I released an EP on Valentine's Day of 5 songs that were recorded, written, fully produced, and mastered in 3 days. We did all of it, which was really fun, and I had no idea at the time.
Can I just say that my last album took 3 years, so that's an incredibly fast one.
It's very fast. And it's with, you've got everybody just making decisions quickly, which is good in my mom era, to be able to get in there and get stuff done efficiently. And I really do love the songs, too. It's not just like we cranked out garbage. And I didn't know at the time that this was going to come out under my name, because a lot of times film and TV songs will come out under just an alias of some kind if it doesn't necessarily match your genre. But as we found out from my previous song, I don't really have a genre, so it worked out great for me. But this song is called Just Keep Steppin', and the whole thing is a very fun throwback horns project. So you've got to imagine a horn section, which I will try to do as a vocalist, but it's not going to be as pretty. So you can go stream later, and I'll make nothing when you stream, but it'll be there. And this song is about, all of us have opinions, some places where we shouldn't have opinions, right? We have these very strong opinions that sometimes we voice on the internet. Sometimes people like to voice them in person. And a lot of times it's stuff that people don't really have any business having an opinion about. And you find that in music, you find that in mom life, you find that everywhere. And so this song is just a fun little song for the cynics and the critics, saying if you don't have anything nice to say, like my mama, who is in the back, taught me, don't say anything at all, all right? So your job, every time I say the word confetti, and it happens in the chorus, you're going to go, hey, hey. Can you do it? 2 heys. Ready? Hey, hey. You're pros. This is great. I was a little nervous, but we got
We'll be
this.
your pep squad up here. Cheerleaders.
And I will try to sing the horn lines as well as I can, but this is going to be tough. Waiting for the weekend, yeah, you best believe it. Show you what it's all about. A little bit of party, never hurt nobody. I'm gonna let it all hang out. So come on, hey brother, oh sister, if you're with me, clap your hands. Oh mama, no drama, all I wanna do is dance. If you're gonna be throwing shade and dipping in my Kool-Aid, kill the mood even for a second. Just keep stepping, just keep stepping, watch me throwing confetti. Hey, hey, sipping on my champagne. If you can't hang even for a second, just keep stepping, just keep stepping. Ba, 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 da, 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 ba, 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 da, 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 ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, 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 da, 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 ba, 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 da, da, ba, ba, da, da. Why you being moody when you could shake your booty? Only one life to live. I don't wanna waste it, no, I wanna take it. No time to be still. up for our kazoo player. Just keep stepping. Just keep stepping. Come on, sing that. Just keep stepping. All I wanna do is dance one more time. Just keep stepping. Just keep stepping. Just keep stepping. All I wanna do is dance. If you're gonna be throwing shade, dipping in my Kool-Aid, kill the mood even for a second. Just keep stepping. Just keep stepping. Watch me throwing confetti. Hey, hey, sipping on my champagne. If you can't hang even for a second, just keep stepping. Just keep stepping. Get the way up. Just keep stepping. Just keep stepping.
Sorry to butcher your song with the moves.
I loved it. I was here for you. I love the.
First ever kazoo solo I've played.
I was like, do I blow through it or do I forgot how to do it? Yeah. Gosh, you should sell confetti at your merch table, and then during that song, have them all throw it up, and then the house concert host will hate you because then you have to throw it up.
Well, as you can see from the merch tables, Carrie is the queen of merchandise. I have a meager, 7 CDs that I brought on the blue and white table if anybody wants to help me clean them out. But I'm very impressed. And our dear friend Jenn helps with creating it all.
I mean,
So,
it's a craft
so definitely take a look.
I mean, I've always said that I'm a little extra, so, there you go. Gosh, okay. Let's do a little sass. I'll give you a little sass. I wrote this with Donnie Brewer, actually, in Bill and Kristen's house, right in Sarasota, Florida. And I was, I don't know, he brought this to me, which is so funny. Typical Donnie, he's like, let's do a sassy song. And he flipped his hair like that, and I was like, okay. Anyway, he had this idea of, if it's good by you, then it's good by me. And I was like, ooh, let's go with that. So, like I said, being a musician is hard. We are in our bathing suits in the pool, sipping on pina coladas. And the song came out. All good by you. I remember when you said that I was your queen. Through thick and thin, you'd stand by me. I wanted to believe it wasn't a lie, but now when times get hard, you want to say goodbye. If it's goodbye you, well, that's goodbye me. If it's better for you, well, then you better leave. 'Cause I don't need you if you don't need me. If it's goodbye you, well, that's goodbye me. I know you're thinking I'll be lost, hurt and confused, but I've only got just a few more tears for you. So let's move on, baby, and leave it all behind. 'Cause the only thing that's good for me was your goodbye. If it's goodbye you, well, that's goodbye me. If it's better for you, well, then you better leave. 'Cause I don't need you if you don't need me. If it's goodbye you, well, that's goodbye me. Ain't no reason to be living a lie. No, you can't deny. No, you can't deny. I know this comes as a big surprise. So baby, don't you cry, I'm gonna be alright. I told you guys I was gonna do it. If it's goodbye you, well, that's goodbye me. If it's better for you, boy, well, you better leave. 'Cause I don't need you if you don't need me. If it's goodbye you, well, that's goodbye me. If it's better for you, well, then you better leave. 'Cause I don't need you if you don't need me. If it's goodbye you,
sassy.
Do you have a
Watch
sassy
out.
song?
I don't have a sassy. Well,
I don't know.
I have the male version of sassy songs, which is like drunk and pissed. Those are coming later. I also have a bit of familiarity with the sync world. Much like everybody else in the music industry, I went from playing hundreds of shows a year to COVID playing 0 shows a year. And turned out all those times my wife was like, I wish you were home more often. Not so true, as it turns out. She wishes I was not home quite so often. But so I started sending a bunch of stuff to TV shows and movies and trying to get some stuff placed to make a little bit of scratch. And I sent it into this one particular film, and they said, hey, we like that. Send us a few more songs. I sent a few more songs. And we like that. Send a few more. So in the middle of all this, we had been locked up for whatever it was, 18 months or something. And my wife and I were like, let's take a little, we'll do a COVID-safe trip. So we'll drive someplace. So we drove from Nashville out to California, the big old drive. But I'm like, we gotta be safe. We can't go in. We were kind of freaking out about it. We can't go in anywhere. We gotta sleep in the car. We did all this crazy shit. Made espresso on the side of the road. I was making like fried eggs and toast on the side of the road. It's hilarious. But on this trip, we really went overboard probably. Ended up getting COVID and almost dying anyway, so who cares? But on this trip, I was driving across the Golden Gate Bridge and I got a call from the director of the film and he goes, hey man, we really like your stuff. Do you think you could do the whole movie? And I'm like, I'm trying to navigate San Francisco traffic and I almost took us off the bridge. I'm like, yeah, I can do it. I think I can do it. Sure. So I spent the next year of my life locked up in my studio writing tunes for a film, and it ended up coming out in the theaters a couple years back. It's a movie called Panama. It features Mel Gibson and Cole Hauser. He's Rip from Yellowstone. So hot. Anyways, the movie got like a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's like the lowest scoring movie in history. But the music's awesome. It's awesome music. So if you're ever looking for a film, it's set in the 80s, got a lot of naked women and cocaine. If you're looking for a film like that with killer music, pull it up. It's called Panama. This is one of the songs we wrote for it. It's called Ride, Ride, Ride. I'm the guy you tell your kids to not be like. I wanna apologize for the shadow that's by my side. Say I'm cursed to walk this path. Trouble's my last name. Not my best when they back down. You know you're gonna hear me say, I'm gonna ride into the eye of a hurricane. I'm gonna take this road to hell, make the devil say my name. Got one bullet left, I ain't gonna die. I ain't gonna run and I ain't gonna hide. I'm gonna ride, 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 I'm just gonna ride. You can point your finger, I'm inside your head. When your back's against the wall, you're as good as dead. I'm the ice that's in your veins, the steel that's in your heart. I'm the first one that you call when things start falling apart. I'm gonna ride into the eye of a hurricane. I'm gonna take that road to hell, make the devil say my name. I got a one bullet left, I ain't gonna die. Ain't gonna run and I ain't gonna hide. I'm gonna ride, 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 I'm just gonna ride. This is the cocaine part.
Definitely.
I'm gonna ride into the eye of a hurricane. Yeah. I'm gonna take that road to hell, make the devil say my name. y'all won't believe I ain't gonna die. Ain't gonna run and I ain't gonna hide. I'm gonna ride, ride, ride. I'm just gonna ride. Movie, check that out, Panama.
Rock and roll. Yeah. I feel like we have to figure out those background vocals and really say, yeah.
I kept hearing the Oz.
They were cool. Like spooky ghosts were in the background behind me. I like that.
I don't know what the recording sounds like, but I hope we didn't butcher it.
No, it actually sounds there's a little bit like that going on in the recording. Pretty cool.
Well, I would love to share a very vulnerable song with you that changed my life. When I was 10 years old, I was in a car accident that unfortunately took my dad with it. And he was the first person to really start calling the music out of me. And after I lost him, I couldn't really talk about what happened. I couldn't find the words, but somehow I found chords and I found melodies and I found even lyrics to help me express what I had experienced and what I was still experiencing. And songwriting just became my therapy from that point on. And about, 10, 15 years after the accident, I sat down with a couple of friends with the intention to just get all of it off my chest and write a song. And I'd written many songs before, but they only scratched the surface. And so when this song was written, it really did say everything I needed to say to move forward. And it felt as if this physical weight that I didn't even realize I'd been carrying around lifted from my shoulders, and I could just inhale again. And I never planned to perform the song in public. It was just something I needed to write to heal. And then I was at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville, where we all live. And I was in a writer's round, much like tonight, and it was almost my turn to play another song, and my palms just started sweating and my heart just started racing, and I had this strong sense that I was supposed to play this song we had just written about my dad. And so I played the song, and I barely got through it, and a woman came up to me after the show and she said, "I lost my dad 2 days ago, and I know that you played that song for me tonight." And in that moment, I just felt that if the worst experience I had walked through could somehow have brought a song into the world that might help even one person, then I had a responsibility to share that. So I recorded the song. I filmed a music video in my hometown of Waconia, Minnesota. I know I've got some Waconians here tonight. And I just put it on YouTube. And 6 months later, I was scrolling on what was once Twitter, and Smooth Radio had played my song. And I had no idea what Smooth Radio was. Turns out it's one of the biggest radio stations in all of England, and somebody had sent this song because they had an emotional connection and story to it, and after the first play, their phones just lit up with requests for the song. And shortly after, BBC Radio 2, which is the most listened to radio station in all of Europe, they playlisted it in heavy rotation. 3 weeks after I saw that tweet, I was on an airplane flying to England to perform the song on BBC Breakfast Television, and it went #1. And it was crazy. It brought me to the stage of the Granville Opry, it brought me to the Ryman Auditorium, and most recently, last December, it brought me to my dream venue, Royal Albert Hall in London. And it just continues to be these sweet moments that I get to have with my dad. And so many people have shared their stories, which with all the venues and all those things I get to add to my bio, they're wonderful. But the thing that just means the most is when I hear a story of how this song spoke to somebody and how it was either used to honor their loved one or just help them get through a really hard day. And so I would love to share this version with you. There are many versions out there recorded by beautiful artists across the world, but this song is called Jealous of the Angels. I didn't know today would be our last, that I'd have to say goodbye to you so fast. I'm so numb, I can't feel anymore. Praying you just walk back through that door and tell me that I was only dreaming. You're not really gone as long as I believe. There will be another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angel around the throne tonight. You always made my troubles seem so small. You were always there to catch me when I fall. In a world where heroes come and go, well, God just took the only one I know. So I'll hold you as close as I can, longing for the day when I see your face again. But until then, God must need another angel around the throne tonight. Your love lives on inside me, and I will hold on tight. It's not my place to question, only God knows why. I'm just jealous of the angel around the throne tonight, singing hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm just jealous of the angel around the throne tonight. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Would y'all sing that with me? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. I'm just jealous of the angel.
I quit. Such a beautiful song.
Take out her legs.
Yeah. Take out her legs, like you said. Oh gosh, such a beautiful song. All right, feeling this vibe. So I wrote a song, and obviously I'm gonna sing it. But so I was thinking, this is on my record. I was thinking how cool water is, right? So I know that's weird. We should all drink more of it. for sure. But just like when you look at water, like how it just, you feel so small and you really respect it. We all have that story as like a child, like you get like tumbled by water and you feel like you're drowning, yeah? And it's so powerful. I remember when I was at Niagara Falls, I was just like, oh, it's just incredible, right? Just like the energy of it. And then the duality of how it's also so graceful and peaceful too. Like we travel there to just, you know, get that serenity and bliss. And I know some of the trop rockers for sure. That's what they're all about, is their water. But anyway, I just love that idea, and I was like, I wish I could live my life a little bit more like water, with that power and grace, you know. So I wrote this one.
Fiery anger, blocking out every path. It's take its weight. It's no yet another mistake. You're stuck undone. I wish I was water, just to move it around life's obstacles. God, make me a river on the nights when I don't know where to go. And when it gets hard, I tend to break. Turn this harder than stone into a lake. Make me the ocean's daughter, a little bit softer. I wish I was water. I wish I was water. Take all the chances, I twist, I turn, I dance. Oh yeah, I'd fall, I'd never be broken. I'd find a crack in every wall. I wish I was water, just to move it around life's obstacles. God, make me a river on the nights when I don't know where to go. And when it gets hard, I tend to break. Turn this harder than stone into a lake. Make me the ocean's daughter. Oh, make me the ocean's daughter, but just a little bit softer. I wish I was water. I wish I was water. Thunder only happens when it's raining. There's only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. And when the rain washes you clean, you'll know. I said you will know. I said you will know. I wish I was water. I wish I was water. I wish I was water. Thank you.
Anybody got a pee after that? Because some people do. So inappropriate. It was a serious song, Gary. You ruined it.
I come from a different heritage where I wish I was the water of life. If anybody drinks a little bit of whiskey, that's what. Man, speaking of not fitting in boxes, I think I broke through every single one I ever saw. I do everything wrong in the music industry. You know, it's a funny thing. People sometimes romanticize songwriting, and there's some beautiful stuff. You lock yourself in a studio, you write an incredible song. That does happen. Also, sometimes it's like, yo, bro, what are you doing at Tuesday, 10 a.m.? You want to write a song? And you show up, and it's a little sterile. And sometimes you can't come up with shit. And this has happened to me many times. And a few years back, I was sitting on a front porch with a buddy of mine who's a really great songwriter, and we couldn't come up with anything. 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. We had nothing going on in our brains, which is usual for me. But where I live in East Nashville is a pretty diverse area, and so as we're sitting there, a white guy walked by, a black lady walked by, a Hispanic family walked by, and one of us was like, man, it sort of feels like we're sitting on the front porch of America. And we're like, all right, we finally got something. So we turned it into a song, and then, again, because I'm weird, dropped on my head as a kid, confirmed by my old man. I happened to crack skull also, so a lot of problems happening. Things are leaking in, things are leaking out. I decided that I would turn this song into a documentary. I don't know why, but it's a song about how none of us can talk to each other anymore. We just yell at each other and get mad and storm off, and no one sits down and has a good conversation because, man, the things we're facing these days are difficult, and if you respond with emotion, we can't get to the point where we get the solution. So that's what the song's about. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll drive all around America, and I'll sit on people's front porches, and I'll just talk to them. We'll cut through the media shit, and I'll just talk to them about what's going on. So we drove 9,000 miles around America in 2 weeks. Highly do not recommend doing that. 700 miles a day, 15 espressos. My heart stopped twice. Anyways, living on tacos. But we turned it into a documentary called The Front Porch of America. I sat on about 20 different people's front porches and just asked them what their literal view from the front porch was, and then what their figurative view was about what's going on in America. So if you want to check that out, it's on YouTube. If you want to watch what it looks like to have $5 to make a documentary, that is a documentary for you. It was all based on this next song. This one's called The Front Porch of America. Looking out over the land of the free, my father's long history. Sometimes I'm saddened by the sorry things I've seen from the front porch of America. My friends and neighbors, they can't get along. But what makes us different is what makes us strong. We might be in different keys, but we're singing the same song from the front porch of America. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, looking back on all that we've been through. We've been that shining light. Most times we get it right. You know I still believe in you. Yes, I do. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, looking back on all that we've been through. We've been that shining light. Most times we get it right. You know I still believe in you. The huddled masses the tired and the poor. For 500 years we have sailed to these shores with just the clothes on our backs and the dream of something more. From the front porch of America, from the front porch of America.
Great song. All right, actually, where's Jen? Can you go grab something over there? Can you see Joni real quick? You guys, give it up for Jen, my assistant. It's actually her birthday. And so we're gonna sing her happy birthday if you guys don't mind. She does a lot for, first of all, she's just a music fan and she does a ton for me. Couldn't do without you. And if you see this merch, she makes a lot of that merch. So we're gonna all sing her happy birthday together. Ready? Yeah? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Happy birthday to you.
Somebody take that camera from her and film her.
Yeah.
Someone else should be filming.
But yeah, so, you know, she flew all the way down from North Carolina just for this and a couple other shows for her birthday. So Jen, you get the next, this is the last round before we take a quick break. So Jen, you get the request. For Jen, she doesn't really know Mick's music, well now she does, but so she'll be giving you requests later.
Don't play any of them. Don't play
So
none of them.
you gotta give Jenn Bostic her next song and then me my next song. So the pressure's on you. Something we haven't played,
Don't
obviously.
go too far back.
I know, and something we can play.
I mean, if I know it, I'll play it.
I know, I'm scared.
See, we're close enough to Jen where she knows all of
I
our
know,
songs.
this is hard for
Like,
her. This is hard.
Yeah.
So you could just...
I get to go first.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. I love that one. Good
Keys or
choice.
guitar?
Keys or guitar?
Oh, but it's your birthday. I'm doing what you want. It's more fun on guitar. We'll do it on guitar.
We also have Mark's birthday is today too. Happy birthday, Mark.
Oh, have a great day.
Well, whatever. You're a Pisces too.
Get a whole week.
All right, so your part is going to go like this. Raise 'em up to Hollywood. There's choreography.
Yeah.
Raise 'em up to Hollywood. It's being demonstrated great. Raise 'em up to Hollywood. Raise 'em up to Hollywood. Nice. I love my not so fancy life. Everybody's trying to see the world from way up high. But I don't have to fly to California. Yeah, I know my life fully will probably bore ya. But I don't even need to be on a big screen. Probably wouldn't do it if I could, no. I don't ever want to be that flashy. So used to Hollywood. Hey, don't want everybody talking about me just because I look so good. I don't ever need to be on a big screen. So used to Hollywood. And everybody sing, raise 'em up to Hollywood. Yeah. Raise 'em up to Hollywood. Sing it again now. Raise 'em up to Hollywood. Yeah. Raise 'em up to Hollywood. Bottle service in my living room. Everybody's trying way too hard to keep up, be cool. Well, I can't even spell the word Ferrari. And I don't want to travel around with a small army. No, I don't ever need to be on a big screen. Probably wouldn't do it if I could, no. I don't ever want to be that flashy. So used to
here's that Hollywood. Here we go, sing. Raise them up, raise them up. The Hollywood. Raise them up, raise them up. The Hollywood. Sing it again now. Raise them up, raise them up. The Hollywood. Raise them up, raise them up. The Hollywood. I go to the store and no one knows. Yeah, I pick out all of my own clothes. Oh, and I don't own a private jet. At least not yet. Yeah, when I go in, I don't picture fit. Alright, give me some skin. I don't ever need to be on a big screen. Probably wouldn't do it if I could, no. I don't ever want to be that flashy. So here's the Hollywood. Hey, don't want everybody talking about me just because I look so good. I don't ever need to be on a big screen. So here's the Hollywood. Last time, say, raise them up, raise them up. Hollywood, yeah. Raise them up, raise them up. Hollywood, oh, raise them up, raise them up. Hollywood, raise them up now. Raise them up, raise them up. He's the Hollywood.
That was a good one, Jen. All right, what do you want? Oh. All right. Thank you guys so much. Again, we're going to take a quick break after Mick, and but just so you guys know, there is merch over there. We travel.
Is
most
there?
of the time. There, I know. What?
The Welling store is open after the show.
And guys, listen, I'm going to be down here for another week and a half or so. Yeah. But I want to go home empty. That's my goal. That's every musician's goal. Car and heart, yes. All right, Jen, this goes out to you. This is called Flames. Why don't we believe in ourselves? Are we all waiting on somebody else to be rescued from this burning room? 'Cause nobody is gonna live this life for you. Love, the smoke is rising low, but I'll keep on fighting. Flames are climbing higher, and they're forging fear from desire, yeah. And it's never gonna end, keep on coming back again, yeah, yeah. So I'll turn and I'll face the fire. They say the truth will set you free. The fire's raging and it won't take over me. Love, the smoke is rising low, but I'll keep on fighting. Flames are climbing higher, and they're forging fear from desire, yeah. And it's never gonna end, keep on coming back again, again, again. So I'll turn and I'll face the fire, and we could all stay safe and hope that we don't break. But if you're living your truth, you'll be fireproof. So flames are climbing higher, and they're forging fear from desire, yeah. And it's never gonna end, keep on coming back again, again, again. So I'll turn and I'll face the fire. Oh, flames
never gonna end. Keep on coming back again, again, again. So I'll turn and I'll face the fire. Said it's never gonna end. Keep on coming back again, again, again. So I'll turn and I'll face the fire.
Thank you so much.
And next time I come, flames just shoot in the air after. We have to make sure that you get a lot of, I don't know, insurance on that and everything, but pyrotechnics.
Whew, man, well, I feel just so grateful to be at a lovely place like this with lovely people like you. And please give it up for these two wonderful women up here, Carrie and Jenn Bostic. Cheers to them, right? Well, a couple years ago, I took a trip to Ireland to kind of check out my heritage. About half Irish, as you may have guessed. And when I was over there, I went to a little place in Dublin called the Temple Bar. Actually, it's not a little place; it's a very big place called the Temple Bar. And I got to get up on stage at this bar called Fitzgerald's and play about half an hour worth of music. And they kind of dug it. They liked me, I think. I got all done. There was a large orange-haired woman. She looked like a Viking behind the bar. She said, "Mr. Fury, what are you drinking?" I said, "I'll take a shot of whiskey." She said, "This one's on the house." So I think they liked me over there. But I fell in love with Irish music, and I kind of came back and started writing it just for fun. And I've been touring around playing some of these Irish songs. And, you know, I think I write some of these really nice kind of heartfelt tunes and fun songs. And I get done playing those tunes, and people are like, "Those are great, but do the Irish stuff. Do more of the Irish stuff." So I keep telling the Irish stuff. So fuck it, I figure I'd do a whole Irish album. I'm in the process of doing right now. I got a 10-song Irish album on the way. The first single's coming out on Monday. I think a couple of the trop rock stations are going to play it, and it's about my favorite Irish whiskey of all time. I hope you guys enjoy both this and the drink. So here we go. They say that whiskey is the devil. Well, that girl was on that level. She left me tattered and disheveled, a shadow of the man I used to be. She was a beauty, and I was strucken. Now I'm stupid, staggered and drunk, and licking my wounds, cursing my luck and lamenting everything she done to me. Tullamore, 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 do all the bloody trouble that you got me into. Will it wash away your worries? Well, it sure as hell won't. You'll be sobbing and screaming, singing Tullamore, don't. There was a fracas, there was a brawl, and though I'm mentioned, I don't recall any engaging, participating, committing half of those unsavory deeds. Amidst the punching, the bloody ruction, where I'm supposed to have functioned, facilitator, inebriator, the instigator of the shit show wasn't me. It was Tullamore, 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 do all the bloody trouble that you got me into. Will it wash away your worries? But it sure as hell won't. You'll be sobbing and screaming, singing Tullamore, don't. Sobbing and screaming, singing Tullamore, don't. Shall I go and sober up? Tullamore, don't. Tell the world I've had enough. Tullamore, don't. I'm the devil at the door. I think I'll have one more. Tullamore, 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 do all the fucking trouble that you got me into. Will it wash away your worries? But it sure as hell won't. You'll be sobbing and screaming, singing Tullamore, don't. I said Tullamore, 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 do all the bloody trouble that you got me into. Will it wash away your worries? But it sure as hell won't. You'll be sobbing and screaming, singing Tullamore, don't. Tullamore, 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 do all the bloody trouble that you got me into. Will it wash away your worries? Well, it sure as hell won't. You'll be sobbing and a screaming, singing, Tullamore don't. Sobbing and a screaming, singing, Tullamore don't. All right, back.
That doesn't put you in the mood for St. Patty's Day. You guys enjoy some cake as well, right, Jen? That's cool, right? You're not gonna eat that whole thing by yourself.